Football is going through a total rehaul right now. Whether you grew up watching the game years ago or you are just getting ready for the upcoming 2026 World Cup, FIFA has completely changed how everything is played. They have basically tossed old-school tricks like dramatic diving and time wasting straight into the bin. It is a massive shift from top to bottom, and if you go into the tournament expecting the same old sport, you are going to get left behind.
Rule 1.
The 10-second substitution rule. You only have 10 seconds to get off the pitch once your number goes up on the substitution board. This completely changes how managers try to kill time at the end of a close match. Players can no longer slowly walk across the grass, shake hands with everyone, or take forever to undo their ankle tape. You have to walk off at the nearest boundary line, even if that means stepping over the line right behind your own goal. If a player takes 11 seconds or tries to stall, they still have to leave, but the new player coming on gets locked in a penalty box on the sideline. That sub has to wait for 1 full minute of active playing time to tick away, plus a natural stoppage in play, before they can enter. That means your team is stuck playing with 10 men during a crucial moment. We actually saw this happen to Iceland against Japan. They had to defend a massive attacking wave with 10 men for nearly 2 minutes and conceded the winning goal while their sub was stuck on the sideline watching on.
Rule 2.
The 5-second restart rule. Referees will now give players a strict 5-second countdown on throw-ins and free kicks if they are taking too long. If the official feels like someone is intentionally stalling to catch a breath or hold on to a lead, they will hold up an arm and count down from 5 with their fingers. If you do not get the ball back into play by the time they hit 0, possession flips right over to the other team. The penalty for dragging out a goal kick is even worse for your defense. If a keeper takes more than 5 seconds setting up the ball, cleaning their boots, or shouting at defenders, the referee stops play and awards a corner kick to the opposition. Giving away a corner just because a keeper was adjusting the ball on the line is a brutal way to hurt your own team.
Rule 4.
The 8-second goalkeeper rule. Goalkeepers are strictly limited to holding the ball for 8 seconds before getting penalized. This replaces the old 6-second rule that referees ignored for decades, where keepers would routinely hug the ball for 20 seconds to slow things down. The clock starts the exact split second the keeper has total control with their hands, whether they are holding it or bouncing it on the turf. The ref will visibly chop their hand in the air to count down the final 5 seconds. Staying past that limit gives the opponent an immediate corner kick on the side closest to the play, turning a simple save into a massive defensive emergency. Strikers cannot cheat this system either. If an attacker intentionally blocks or shadows the keeper to waste their 8 seconds, the referee will blow the whistle and give the defense a free kick.
Rule 4.
The mouth covering ban. You will get an immediate straight red card if you cover your mouth while arguing with a referee or an opponent. This is a direct move to stop players from hiding verbal abuse on the pitch. For a long time, players and managers would put a hand or a jersey over their mouth so TV cameras and lip readers could not catch the insults they were throwing. Now, visual transparency is mandatory whenever there is a dispute. You can still cover your mouth for regular chats with teammates or quick tactical notes with your coach during normal play, but the second you do it while screaming at an official, your game is over, and you are looking at a multi-match ban.
Rule 5.
The walk-off rule. Every single player who walks off the field as part of a team protest will receive an instant red card. This is designed to stop managers and captains from trying to hijack a match or ruin the broadcast schedule when a big call goes against them. If a coach orders their team to walk off the pitch, that coach is sent straight to the stands and hit with a massive fine. If the match ends up getting abandoned because of the walk-off, it counts as an automatic 3-0 forfeit. The club loses serious money from TV sponsors, and tournament points are stripped instantly.
Rule 6.
The captain's only rule. Only the team captain is allowed to approach the referee to talk about a major decision or a VAR review.
To enforce this, referees can declare a strict 4-meter boundary around themselves so they do not get swarmed by a pack of angry players. Any non-captain who crosses that line or shouts from a distance gets a yellow card on the spot, even if they were just trying to be a peacemaker. If 3 players rush the ref to complain about a foul, all 3 get booked instantly. If a team has a goalkeeper as captain, they have to pick one outfield player before the coin toss to be their official spokesperson up the pitch, so the keeper does not have to abandon their net to join the conversation.
Rule 7.
The 1-minute injury rule. Any player who stops the game for an injury or calls medical staff onto the pitch must stay on the sideline for 1 full minute of active play after the match restarts. This targets players who fake injuries just to break up an opponent's counterattack or help their team reset. The 4th official tracks this 60-second penalty on a digital timer at the halfway line, which completely changes the risk of diving. Staying down to waste time means leaving your team short-handed for a full minute of live action. The only exceptions are for serious head trauma, concussions, or goalkeeper collisions. For outfield players, the classic trick of pretending to be hurt will now backfire completely.
Rule 8.
The tactical timeout ban. Players will be given an immediate yellow card if they run to the sideline for water or coaching tips during an unscheduled injury break. This stops managers from treating a medical stoppage like a free tactical timeout where they gather the whole squad to redraw formations. Players have to stay out on the field and away from the bench while someone is getting treated. To make things fair, official 3-minute hydration breaks are built into the 30th and 75th minutes of each half if the weather is too hot. This gives coaches a legal window to talk tactics without abusing injuries or breaking the flow of the game.
Rule 9.
The VAR expansion rule. The video assistant referee, or VAR, can now step in to overturn a red card that came from a mistaken second yellow. This fixes a massive logical loophole that used to ruin games. Previously, VAR was not allowed to look at second yellow cards at all, meaning an innocent player could get sent off on a bad call and the video refs could do nothing to stop it. This rule change fixes that mistake and also covers cases of mistaken identity. On top of that, referees will now turn on a live microphone connected to the stadium speakers to explain their final VAR decision directly to the crowd, so fans in the stands and at home know exactly what is happening.
Rule 10.
The penalty double touch clause. Penalty takers won't be booked if they accidentally double touch the ball after slipping on the grass. This handles those rare, awkward moments where a player slips on wet turf or a messed-up penalty spot and ends up kicking the ball against their own standing foot before it goes in. The goal is still disallowed and the defense gets a free kick, but the shooter escapes a yellow card as long as it was clearly an accidental slip. It keeps an already frustrating mistake from becoming even worse with a disciplinary penalty.
Finally, Rule 11.
The referee body cam rule. Center referees are now required to wear high-definition body cameras strapped to their chests during matches. This gives officials total protection against physical aggression and verbal abuse on the field. The cameras record continuous audio and video of every single interaction, streaming it straight to a sideline booth in real time. Any instance of spitting, pushing, or swearing is caught perfectly from the referee's point of view and used after the match to hand out long bans and heavy fines, forcing players to show some actual professionalism while playing. These new rules have completely killed any dark arts that go on the field. If your team does not adapt to these updates, they are going to find out just how brutal the game is now. This video took a long time to make, so follow the channel if you want to stay ahead of these tactical shifts and see more content like this. Let me know down in the comments which of these rules is going to ruin your club's season first. Also, tell me who you think is going to win this year's World Cup. Until then, I'll see you in the next video.